Every human being dreams. At some point in life, you've imagined a different version of yourself, a version that is more successful, more confident, more fulfilled.
Maybe you imagined building something meaningful, starting a business, creating art, changing your life. For a moment, the future felt wide open. But if dreaming is so natural, why do so few people actually achieve their dreams? Look around. Millions of people start with ambition, but only a tiny percentage follow through. The rest slowly give up. Not dramatically, not in a single moment, but quietly, dream by dream, until one day they wake up living a life they never truly chose. So the real question is not, why do people dream? The real question is, why do most people never make those dreams real? The answer is not as simple as laziness or lack of talent. In fact, most people who fail to achieve their dreams are capable. They are intelligent. They are hardworking. And yet, something stops them. The truth is that failure is rarely random. There is a structure behind it, a pattern, almost like an invisible architecture that quietly shapes human behavior. Psychology shows that the gap between dreaming and achieving is built from several powerful forces working together: biology, fear, social pressure, distraction, and misunderstanding the nature of progress itself. If you understand these forces, something interesting happens. You begin to realize that most people don't fail because they are incapable. They fail because they are following instincts that were never designed to lead them toward extraordinary lives. The first obstacle is something surprisingly simple: comfort. From an evolutionary perspective, your brain is not designed to make you successful. It is designed to keep you alive. For most of human history, survival depended on avoiding unnecessary risk. Conserve energy. Stay close to what is familiar. Avoid uncertainty. Those instincts still exist today. That is why stepping outside your comfort zone feels so uncomfortable. When you pursue a dream, you are stepping into the unknown. Your brain interprets this uncertainty as danger. So the moment things become difficult, your mind whispers something seductive. Maybe this isn't the right time. Maybe you should wait. Maybe you should be more prepared. And just like that, many dreams die before they even begin. Another powerful trap is waiting for the perfect moment. People often believe that success requires the right conditions: more time, more money, more knowledge, more confidence. So they wait, they prepare, they research, they plan. And planning feels productive, but sometimes planning becomes a hiding place. Years pass while people prepare for a life they never actually start, because the perfect moment never arrives. The people who achieve their dreams understand something different. Clarity does not come before action. Clarity comes because of action. You figure things out by moving, not by waiting. Then there is the myth of motivation. Modern culture worships motivation. We are surrounded by inspirational speeches and motivational videos. They make us feel energized, for a moment. But motivation is a fragile emotion. It rises quickly and disappears just as quickly. Dreams are not built in moments of excitement.
They are built during ordinary days, the boring days, the repetitive days, the days when you don't feel inspired at all. Success lives in what psychologists sometimes call the middle miles, the long stretch of work between the excitement of beginning and the reward of finishing. Most people quit here.
Not because the dream is impossible, but because the process becomes dull. Social pressure adds another layer. Human beings are social creatures. We naturally seek approval. We want to belong. But dreams often require stepping outside the expectations of others. When someone pursues an unusual path, the people around them may respond with skepticism. Be realistic. That's risky. Maybe you should play it safe. Sometimes these comments come from genuine concern, but often they come from fear. When someone around you begins chasing a dream, it reminds others of the dreams they abandoned, and that can be uncomfortable. So, without realizing it, People sometimes try to pull others back into the same limitations they live with. Psychologists sometimes refer to this as crab mentality. When one crab tries to escape the bucket, the others pull it back down, not out of hatred, but out of instinct.
Another critical moment in every journey is what many call the valley of disappointment. When people begin something new, they expect results quickly. Effort in, results out.
But progress rarely works that way. Most growth is invisible at first. You work, you try, you improve, and nothing seems to change. This phase is incredibly dangerous for motivation, because humans naturally judge progress based on visible results. When those results don't appear quickly, people assume the effort is pointless, so they quit. Ironically, they often quit right before momentum begins.
Because progress tends to compound slowly, then suddenly. So if these obstacles are so powerful, how do people actually achieve their dreams? The answer is not extraordinary talent, and it is not constant motivation. The difference lies in perspective. People who succeed understand something most others misunderstand. They expect the path to be uncomfortable. They expect doubt. They expect slow progress. Instead of interpreting these things as signs to stop, they interpret them as signs they are moving in the right direction. They replace motivation with discipline. They stop waiting for perfect conditions. They accept that failure is part of the process.
And most importantly, they begin before they feel ready. Because the greatest tragedy of life is not failure. It is waiting too long to start. Every dream begins the same way, with a small step, an imperfect step, a messy step, but a step forward nonetheless. And the strange thing about momentum is this: once it begins, it changes everything. The gap between dreaming and achieving is not as large as it seems. Most people simply never take the first step. So if you are waiting for the perfect moment, for more confidence, for more certainty, consider this. The only guaranteed way for a dream to remain a dream is to never begin. And the only way to build a future different from your present is to start walking toward it, one imperfect step at a time.